just me. I love it. Hey guys, welcome back to my garden. Today I'm gonna talk to you about your raised bed garden or the ground where you plant your crop or you're gonna prepare to plant your crop. As example of my pepper, I planted them but about a month or two ago, and as you could see, it's the pepper. You see how much weeds on that? And mind you, I know we have a lot of rain lately, but we just not too long with that. So, and as you all know, a proper garden is an area where you know is a proper soil. So we all know that is the ground. This is my raised bed. I have a few pepper on that, but the weed taken over. And I was battling with that from last year up to this year. This year, what I'm about to do, and what I'm planning to do, and I had to sacrifice my crops, my previous crop I have in the ground. I had to pull them out. And this is a raised bed right here, but just weed. So all these little weeds, as you can see, just growing on that, are just popping out and there and then. And we all knows garden is time. It's a lot of time you have to spend, especially when you at the beginning of your garden. You know, it's fun, but at the same time, once you have a area where you plant your stuff, I hear something in the garden, so that's why I pause out. So you know, I in the bush, but I don't know what's calling, so I have to mindful. So okay, as we all know, proper soil is excellent for your garden, where you don't really have to do much to it. So this year I had this ground. The soil was like, you see, this hard, like it was. Is when you water it, when it dry, it's be so hard until like sometimes I think the water don't even go to the bottom of it. So I had to pull everything on this raised bed right there. So what I'm about to do, I started one of them already. And I pull all the weeds and stuff like that. I will pull all them. And then I will have the trash like this. This is my trash, my clipping from the nursery. And that's how I do the compost. I compost and all the dry leaf. And then what I'm supposed to do, I was going to put some cardboard down, you know, cover the weed, that as the weed grow, the cardboard will suffocate it. And we started like that. So that's it right there. That's how I'm going to do all my raised bed. I'm going to rebuild my soil this year. This season, I'm going to rebuild my soil. And for me to have a proper garden where I don't have to spend much time, you see, it's like that. So I will have to like pull all these weeds or just put the cardboard over it, or I could get a fork and dig through it, mix that with some grass clipping. It's a sacrifice we all have to make sometimes, especially, you know, when you know what you want and how you want it. So, and I have all these bush over it, at least when all that compost into the soil, and then when you mix all that together, it will be better. So that's the first raised bed what I finished do. Let me give you a close view. I do that. See, I have some seaweed mixing in it. See, I have some seaweed mixed to it, and I have all the grass clippings, you know, see all the leaf them to the bottom, and that's the actual ground where it was before. You know, that's how it look hard like that. So I have all these mixing in it, seaweed, some old mulch, and grass clipping, like dead branches. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to compost all of that down, and I'm gonna wait till it compost down, and I will water it as it decomposes down, and I will get some cow manure or compost manure, and I will top it up. Either you could cover it, you could get a black plastic bag, cover it, or you could get top and cover it, and you start. And then when it's time for you to garden, to do your growing stuff on the beds, it will be ready. So that's the process I'm making for this garden season. So hopefully the garden stuff will grow better in the garden this year. I have a pretty harvest last year, but I still feel like some stuff should have been grow better and more bigger, and you know. So I'm looking forward for better garden this year. So enjoy your day. Peace.